Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. We're still in the euphoria of the new year 2024, a brand new one. Today is the second day of the brand new year, and we started counting down again. That is how we're going to count down to the end of the year by December 2024. But it's a good year. It's a sporting year. Like I said, sporting activities has been lined up for the year 2024. We know AFCON is just 11 days away. We have the Paris Olympics. We have other events, sporting events that will be coming up in between the year. And Nigerians also will be participating in a lot of these tournaments. But starting with the AFCON, like I said, 11 days to go. Our first game is on the 14th of January. That is against Equatorial Guinea. That's our first game in the AFCON. And we have in that group we have Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Cote d'Ivoire, and Nigeria. So we'll be playing our first game in the competition on the 14th of January after the opening game on the 13th between the hosts. If you look at it seriously, I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria are gearing up. They are preparing, and they want to do everything within their power to see how they can win a record 4th AFCON title for Nigeria. We've won it 3 times, in 1980, 1994, and 2013. Now we are gunning for the 4th one. Jose Pizarro, we know the 25-man squad has been released. A lot of persons is not okay with that list, while other persons are satisfied with the list. We have a new goalkeeper who has been drafted into the squad, Sterling Nwabeli and Joe Olonreleke of Enyimba International, and then Sterling Nwabeli of Chippa United of South Africa, who will be contending with Francis Uzoho for the #1 position right there in AFCON. We don't know who Jose Pizarro is going to start. Is it Sterling Nwabeli, the newly invitee, and then or Joe Oleke of Enyimba International, or Francis Uzoho will continue to be in goal? We know that Adeleye was not caught up. Adeleye plays his trade in the Israeli league, but he was not called up into the squad. Maduka Okoye, who is in Syria right now, was also not caught up into the squad. But we have 3 good goalkeepers who are there, apart from Francis Uzoho, whom Nigerians are now actually satisfied with his services for quite some time. Okay, you're going to have sport fans out there who are watching us live at home now. Right now, you'll have the opportunity to call in on the program, and we'll be looking at this because we are counting down to the AFCON 2023 to be played this year. You can see the number on your screen, and the question is, can the Super Eagles win the AFCON 2023 title for a record 4th time for Nigeria? Can they win it? If you believe that they can win it, let's hear your thought. And if you believe they cannot win it, what are your reasons that you see that they can't win it? Are you satisfied with the players invited? Or are you satisfied with the coach? Are you satisfied with the whole scenario surrounding the Super Eagles? And do you have that faith that they can win the AFCON title? Our first game is on the 14th of January. I know we are looking forward to that. What do you think? Because at this point in time, all hands have to be on deck. We need to support our own. What do you think that they can change? What can you tell Jose Pizarro to change? Because we have just a week in between to prepare for the particular tournament. So what do you think Jose Pizarro can do to change the fortunes of the team? And do you have the faith that they can win the AFCON? You react to this. The number is on your screen. You call in on the program, and we can hear you from wherever you're calling from in the 36 states of the Federation, and including the FCT. Okay, before I will talk about other story, I have a caller straight away. Your name and where you are calling from. Welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. Hello. Okay. We lost that caller there. Please, if you can call us back, we want to hear from you, because we need to support our own. If we don't support our own, who will? So Super Eagles is playing for Nigeria. So more than 200 million people are behind the Super Eagles. Okay. While we wait for your call, let's quickly look at this story. Let's go straight to table tennis and talk about another player, an individual player. We know table tennis is an individual sport, but let's look at this particular story where our own Aruna Kadri will know his opponent in the WTT tournament for 2024. This event will start on the 3rd, that's tomorrow, right there in Doha, Qatar, and the draws for this particular tournament will be coming up today. And for Kadri, he is representing the continent of Africa. This is his fourth appearance in the WTT event, and which is a good one for Aruna Kadri. The quarterfinals, because of his rankings, he qualifies straight, automatic qualification to the quarterfinals. So he will be knowing his opponent after the qualification series for other less ranked players. He will be knowing his opponent today when the draws will be conducted in Doha, Qatar. All right, I have a caller on the show. Hello, your name and where you are calling from. Okay, we lost that caller. Please, if you can do well to call us back. I know the new year, the new year fever is still out there. We're still eating and drinking and winding down. Please, if you can reach us. Okay, I have a caller on the show. Hello, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, good morning. Happy New Year. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, Happy New Year, the same to you. My name is Usman Mohammed. I'm calling from Bauchi State.
Okay, Usman Mohammed from Bauchi State. Welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. Let's hear your thoughts straight in.
My thoughts are, it's simple. I don't think the Super Eagles can win this tournament.
Okay.
Why? Because one, there's a lot of tribalism going on within the team itself. I can remember in 1994 when we won the World Cup, the team was made up of various... Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. I'm with you.
Yeah, the team was made up of various, all the segments of the country, all players were drawn from all over. But presently, the nature of the team, the structure of the team is made out of just a section of the country. One. Number two, the nature of patriotism of the players. I don't think they have that national zeal in them.
Okay.
Like the old team we used to have. During the Kanu, coaches, and the rest, they have that patriotic zeal. They will die for the country. They will come back from 3 goals down to win a match. You understand? The drive was there. But presently, the Super Eagles is just like, they are just there for the money or things like that, or fame. Understand? So I don't see that particular drive in them. And I think it's not the problem of the coach, but the problem is with the energy itself and the way the country is being run entirely.
Okay.
So the nature of our team is not built on patriotism and national consciousness. You understand? So the nature of the team, I don't think they are going to make it, seriously.
Okay.
But I'm with them. I've been a supporter of the Super Eagles all my life, and I think I have never supported any team more than the Super Eagles, but I've been disappointed for years by the Super Eagles, which led me to go into research, and I confirmed that this is the major problem. It's not that we are lacking players. We have the players, our local teams, we have them. All we need is just to search for them, bring them in, and motivate them. That's all. And the team will be back. But Nigeria is the position we are occupying in Africa is not right. It's not the actual position we are supposed to be occupying. Yeah. And for us to have 3 AFCON is even, to me, is shameful. Because countries that are not up to Nigeria are winning more than Nigeria. So I think the team should be made of players with national drive, not names, just not people that are playing only in Europe or things like that. You need players that will come with the drive to play the game.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Usman from Bauchi State, saying that patriotism, that zeal, that determination, we are no longer seeing in the Super Eagles. If you look at that 94 squad that won the Nations Cup, and then they went straight to the World Cup in United States of America, that is USA 94, you know that drive, that zeal is in these players. But this time around, we no longer see that determination, that drive, and that zeal in them. Thank you, Usman, for sharing your thought on the show. The number is just okay. I have another caller on the show. Your name and where you are calling from. Welcome to 360 Sports.
I'm calling from Benue State.
From where?
Benue State.
Okay, from Benue State. Welcome to 360 Sports. Let's hear you.
I'm calling from Benue State, Management.
Huh? Okay, we lost that caller. If you can. Okay, let's hear you. Okay, we've lost that caller there. If you can call us back, let's hear your thought. Usman has shared his own. Let's also hear you, our friend from Benue State. If you can reach us back, please do. Let's hear you. Okay, back to the story. That is the hello, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning and welcome to 360 Sports. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good morning. My name is Jonathan from Castina.
Okay, Jonathan from Castina. Welcome to 360 Sports.
Yeah. For me, I think Super Eagles can win the AFCON this year.
Okay.
I say they can win the AFCON this year if only they can.
Hello. Okay, we lost that caller. He says he thinks, Jonathan from Casina say he thinks the Super Eagles can win the AFCON if only, and we couldn't hear the other side of that, but he has the belief that the Super Eagles can win the AFCON. Let's move to this next story. We were on Aruna Kadri, the draws for the that is the World Table Tennis Championship that will be taking place in Qatar. It's going to start tomorrow. That is Wednesday, right there in Doha, Qatar. But for the draws will be happening today, and for our own Aruna Kadri, like I said, his fourth appearance, he will be knowing his opponent after the draws later on today. So let's see who he is going to face in the quarterfinal of the WTT event. All right, let's move away from. All right, hello, your name and where you are calling from. Hello. Okay, we lost that caller there. Let's move away from Aruna Kadri. Still on tennis, but this time around not the table tennis, but this time it's called lawn tennis. But they've removed the lawn. It's not tennis, just called tennis. But to specify it, is lawn tennis. Naomi Osaka, if you remember her vividly, former US champion who has been out of the game for quite some time because of some issues, as in psychological issues, mental health issues, childbirth, all of these. She has been out of the game for quite some years, but she is back. All right. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
From Wilson from Benue State.
Okay, Wilson from Benue State. Welcome to 360 Sports.
Okay.
Let's hear you.
Okay, what I'm seeing concerning the Super Eagles, in fact, they cannot be able to win that cup.
Okay.
Because when you look at the women wins, we know that yes, they are qualified for everything, even the World Cup. But concerning the Super Eagles now, they cannot be able to win it unless they try better. That is all.
Okay, unless they try better, they can win the AFCON. But if not, they cannot win it. All right, thank you, Wilson from Benue State. And Happy New Year to you, Wilson, for joining us on the show. Okay, Wilson, Usman, I think they are on this. Usman from Bauchi has also shared his thought, and the other caller, and now Wilson also saying that the Super Eagles can win the AFCON. All right, back to the Naomi Osaka story. In her first competitive game came after out of the game for quite some years, childbirth and mental health issue. Now she won her first game in that particular event. That is the Brisbane Open that is ongoing in Australia. This is an event that is used as a pre-tournament event before the Australian Open proper at the end of the month. But she won that game against Tamara Kopsche, prevailing 6-3, 7-6, and then 11-9 overall in that particular game. Osaka, at least after that game, actually shared emotion and said she was super nervous, but excited to come back to what she knows how to do, playing the game of tennis very well. And I equally, from Trust V360 Sports, I'm equally happy with her because this is a woman we all tip to take over from the likes of Serena Williams, who has evolved according to her from the game, and then Venus Williams also, and a lot of great players, Maria Sharapova. These are ladies we all looked up to actually take over from these ladies I just mentioned. But a lot of you should know that it happens. That is what happens in life. When life comes, you just have to at least don't give in. You just have to know what to do to come back strong and better. And that is what Naomi Osaka did by coming back to play tennis very well in Brisbane Open Tennis Championship, and which is a good one, beating Tamara in that 11-9 overall, winning that particular game. It was a very fierce contest for her, but she prevailed at the end of the day. And after the game, okay, hello, your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Yusuf, Musa Yusuf.
Musa Yusuf, from where?
Yeah. From Maiduguri.
Okay, from Maiduguri. Welcome to 360 Sports.
Thank you, my brother. How is work?
Fine, we thank God we're doing it. Okay, let's hear you.
I would like to chip in on this. I would like to comment on the issue of this particular topic about the Super Eagles.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, the caliber of players we have in this team, we have a very, very good players in our national team. The only problem with Nigerian players is they are not doing the best. They are not giving out their best, because if you can see how they are performing in their club side, they have been doing good. We can remember the type of players we have during the play Osondu, Petai Akere, all these kind of players like Unduka Ogbade, are players who are dedicated, who are ready to sacrifice the last energy they have, the last things they have for their country.
Yeah.
But Nigeria, you have good players, even the best players of Africa and so on and so forth. But when they come to their national team, they don't want to perform better. They don't know, maybe they are still afraid of taking it for certain nature. You see, if this Senegal team, they are not better than Nigeria, but they have the zeal, the passion, the sincerity, and the courage. They are ready to sacrifice the last they have for their nation. You see, that is why they are making it. That's why they are making progress. But about the coach of the Super Eagles, no, this coach, he's trying his best. But he's not. I've never seen a coach that will sit down on a bench even to wake up and talk to his players. I don't know. I don't remember Bonfrey Joe. I don't remember Westerhoff. All these type of players. These are coaches who are ready to do the last thing they have in their condition. But we are praying as a patriotic Nigerian. We want Nigeria to win this cup. I cannot say Nigeria will not win this cup because I see the whole players in this team. They are playing very well in Europe. We have the best players in Africa. So we only pray for them. May God help us. But frankly speaking, if we talk of dedication and hard working, our players are not serious about this thing. We only pray that may God help us. So even with slightest mistakes, they can be making mistakes. Other team will take mistakes so that we strike in and get the cup.
Okay. All right. We are all praying for the Super Eagles to actually win the AFCON. So it's a good one. Thank you for calling in on the show all the way from Maduguri, it's a good one having you on the show. All right, still on the Super Eagles, the number is on your screen. You can call us and let's hear your thought. Can they win the AFCON 2023? Just 11 days away for that tournament. All right, we have another caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Abdul Muhammad.
Please, can you speak up so we can hear you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Speak up so that we can hear you, sir.
I'm very happy to say in the Nigeria country is for the Super Eagles. I'm celebrating on the Super Eagles.
Okay.
I'm winning on the Super Eagles on celebration of AFCON 2024.
Okay. All right, thank you. Straight up to it. We can do it in 2024. All right, still on the Super Eagles, let's go over to this story where the camp of the Super Eagles will be opening today, and we know we'll be camping in UAE. As you can see on your screen, let's quickly run over the players that will be expecting in the camp. Let's have that list. We have for the goalkeepers, Francis Uzoho, Adebayo Adeleye is not there. We have Leke Ojo. I think Stanley Wambili has replaced that name, and then we have William Trusekon, John Dan Toriga, Olaino, Jamilu Conlis. These are some of the names that will be seen in the camp. But for Kelechi Iheanacho, Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, and Victor Boniface. These are the players in the midfield. We have Wilfred Ndidi, Raphael Onyedika, Joe Aribo. No, we have Alexi Wobi. This was the previous list. But if we look at it, for the Super Eagles, their camp will be opening today in UAE, where they will be having a 3 nations tournament against Burkina Faso and Congo DR. 2 nations, including Nigeria, will be participating in that 3 nations tournament just to prepare them for the AFCON. That is 11 days away from now. The camp will be opening today in UAE, that is United as. Okay, we have a caller on the show. Hello, your name and where you are calling from. Okay, we lost that caller. The question is, can the Super Eagles win the AFCON 2023 in Cote d'Ivoire? 11 days away. Hello, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm Mohammed. I'm calling from Adamawa State.
From Adamawa State, Mohammed. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
Lapia.
So how is everything?
Fine, we thank God.
So, in respect to our darling Super Eagles.
Yeah.
If you recall, during the late Keshi, nobody gave them any chance.
Okay.
And they went and they won the cup. You understand? So, frankly speaking, we have the team, the defense, the midfield, everything is intact. But our major problem is the interference. Because you find out that most of the leaders of the team, you find out that most of the politicians are influencing the team. They should allow the coach to operate the way Westerhoff did in 1994, and then the way Benfori Joe did in 1996. If they should bring a foreign coach, allow him, let him go around the country and select players of his choice. But you find out the politicians will be influencing the choices of the players. That is our major problem. But frankly speaking, our prayers are with them, and then we are hoping, at least, no matter what, we must reach the second round. Okay,
no matter what, we must reach the second round. Thanks for Mohammed from Adamawa State calling on the show. All right, before we end the show, you can still call in quickly. Let's go straight to Europe, where there was a game last night in the English Premier League. Liverpool at Anfield trashed Newcastle United 4-2 ended, and Mo Salah and Gakpo getting the goals for the Reds. Liverpool as the Reds at Anfield, and it's a good one for Mo Salah, who will be heading straight to the Egyptian camp, and he has been named the captain of the national team. It was 4-2 in favor of Liverpool, and they've extended their lead at the top of the table. Let's quickly have the first side of the table and see what that win actually did to Liverpool and Newcastle United. For them, they extended their lead at the top of the table to 3 points. They now have 45 points with Aston Villa on 42 points. Manchester City and Arsenal on 14 points, about goal difference separating the two of them, first, second, third, and fourth. So it's a good one for Liverpool after winning that game, now have 45 points. And for Newcastle United, they remain on the 9th position with 29 points, following Brighton, who has 30 points, and Manchester United with 31 points. All right, that is how it is in the English Premier League. Let's quickly look at fixtures that will be coming up today in the two top European leagues. That is for the English Premier League and La Liga. We'll have a game in EPL. West Ham United will be at home against Brighton and Hove Albion. And then in La Liga, we'll have Getafe against Rayo Vallecano, Real Sociedad against Alaves, and Valencia we play Villarreal in the Spanish La Liga. So those games will be coming up tonight, and some of them probably early hours of the evening. Those games will be coming up in the EPL and then La Liga. All right, before we go, let's quickly look at let's not forget that the transfer window has opened yesterday, 1st of January. We know the January transfer window is open right now, and for these Eintracht Frankfurt signed Manchester United Van de Beek on loan. This guy has actually struggled to play under his former manager Erik ten Hag, who they both played together at Ajax of Dutch, that is of Netherlands, before joining Manchester United. But it's a good one. Now he will be playing for Eintracht Frankfurt in the German Bundesliga. All right, before we go, let's look at this last one where Liverpool and Real Madrid are keen on PSG Kylian Mbappe. These guys' contract will expire at the end of the summer. So let's see which team. Manchester United is also sniffing. We know a lot of teams are lining up to sign the 24-year-old Kylian Mbappe, World Cup winner with the Le Blues of France. So it's a good one. Let's see if we go to Liverpool or Real Madrid. And we know that Real Madrid has been chasing this guy for quite some time. And now Liverpool has also joined the race. All right, that is where we'll leave it on the program 360 Sports. Thanks to all of our callers on the show who have shared their thought about the Super Eagles. Some have of the opinion that they can win the AFCON, while some do not agree with the Super Eagles winning the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. 11 days to go. Let's say first game for Nigeria will be on the 14th of January. What do we stand to gain at the AFCON? Can the Super Eagles go all the way and win the record 4th-time AFCON title for Nigeria? And that is it on the program. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Thanks for watching. Come on! Come on, block it! That's it. Check out, F4 more, Dada.